What's good, y'all? It's your boy John, back here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Today is Monday, March 7th, here for another park update, so let's get on into it. So I wanted to get this shot of Tatsu from actually outside of the park, right outside the front entrance. Wanted to give you guys a shot of how it looks actually as you're arriving into the park, because it actually looks really nice, if I must say so myself. Everything looks nice and bright and vibrant, really pops out, throughout the trees. I thought it was gonna blend in a little bit more, but since it's got that different shade of green, it actually looks really good, but also can blend in at the same time. So it kind of really enhances, all the trees that they do have over in that area. Let's get on into the park and go check in some more. Wanted to start with a shot right here of the final turnaround. As you can see, it is fully complete. I've kind of scoured around a little bit and I don't see any section of paint that's missing from this final turnaround. So this leads me to believe that the actual layout is fully complete. Keep in mind, we are still missing some of the storage area and of course the station and lift components. I'm going to go check it out up there in a second when I head up to Samurai Summit and the Katie's Kettle area. But as far as the front section of the park that was, missing as of the last update, which was, piece of the track right there, as well as some of the track right there, and only one of these supports was painted green partially from in the last update. Now we see it's fully complete. It actually looks really good. Let me zoom in to give you guys a better look, but it really pops out against these trees right here and really looks good against the sky, I've got to say. Let's get on up towards Samurai Summit and check it out. Quick shot of Tatsu after the final paint has gone up over here in the turnaround. It's really looking nice. From this angle, this is basically still in front of Revolution. Yep, let's go check in up by Katie's Kettle and Samurai. Quick shot at the top of Katie's Kettle. Is it me, or does this sign look a bit different? You guys let me know. Not saying they changed it, just saying it looks really, really clean right now. Let me try and get the sun out the way, and that way I can zoom in for y'all. Looks like it definitely got a power washing. Let's take a walk from Katie's Kettle to the top of Samurai Summit. Just gonna kind of keep this clip going and look for things that are different from the last update. Still got some of the catwalk. Might be hard. I'm sorry, the staircase right there to finish. Let's see. Let's keep moving. Over here by the lift components, as you can see, he is on there. We have a worker on there right now, trying to finish up. He's painting the track right there, going in basically into the station. The bottom of the top part of the track, I'm sorry, but the bottom of the track still needs to be painted. Still got the red on there. Looks like the other worker that's right here is taking care of the bottom portion of the track. As far as the other components, actually there's another worker right here. So they are full steam ahead over on the lift components right now. As you can tell, this is probably about one of the hardest sections to get done at this point because of all, the components that can get damaged and whatnot, the electrical components, the mechanical pieces in, these things, the gearing, all that kind of stuff that could get compromised if paint gets onto it. So they have to take, a more detailed approach when it comes to this section. But glad to see that they're full steam ahead. Let's move over and see if we could see something else. So it looks like the drive tire motors right here still need to be painted. You can see where they've got to so far, and it's right here. It is both a line on the track as well as, the rails as well as the support track. Let me see, still got to paint through there, both the yellow and the red. My apologies for, doing this as I'm moving, but I kind of just want you guys to see and be surprised just like I am when I see it. So it looks like they still need to do the Y split right here. And let's see. There is actually a ladder in the station right here, so maybe they're starting in the station. I can also see that they've got a lot of the components wrapped up right here, and that means that they're getting ready to paint over there, and they don't want to drip any paint onto that conduit or wiring, whatever's in there. Here's a shot from the other side of the lift hill. Again, just got some of the ladder right here. Gearbox was already done from last week. Just some part of the track on this side. And nothing as far as paint goes on this side of the track. You can see that they do have the booth painted right there. The new green and orange. Looks like there's a worker on there doing some prep work. Actually doing some cleaning right there to get that ready for the paint. Yeah, they got a lot of workers on deck today. This thing should be done in no time. Gonna get a shot of the storage from over here in between Samurai Summit and Katie's Kettle. I noticed that part of the front is painted orange right there as far as the track goes, but the rest of it hasn't been painted yet. I wonder if they're gonna keep that the original color just kind of as like an Easter egg, or just keep it because it doesn't need to be painted. But you can see they got the ends painted green as well as the track, so maybe they're just trying to make it look like it's going to be painted, or it is painted, but inside it's actually going to remain with the same colorway. What would you like to see them do? Or what do you think would look better? Or do you think it would be cool to still have some of the old paint in the storage, so people could always look back and see what the old colorway looked like? Or do you think they should just paint it all what the new color is? Gonna get a shot of the storage from over here in between Samurai Summit and Katie's Kettle. I noticed that part of the front is painted orange right there as far as the track goes, but the rest of it hasn't been painted yet. I wonder if they're gonna keep that the original color just kind of as like an Easter egg, or just keep it because it doesn't need to be painted. But you can see they got the ends painted green as well as the track, so maybe they're just trying to make it look like it's going to be painted, or it is painted, but inside it's actually going to remain with the same colorway. What would you like to see them do? Or what do you think would look better? Or do you think it would be cool to still have some of the old paint in the storage, so people could always look back and see what the old colorway looked like? Or do you think they should just paint it all what the new color is? Quick shot of the station. Doesn't look like anything has gone on as far as painting goes, but I do see him prepping and doing a lot of cleaning, getting ready for the paint. So they should probably start on this by the, or start or finish by the end of the week on the station, I would imagine. The worker right there, she's basically getting a lot of the railings done and cleaning those, getting all the grease and whatnot off of the track. Basically the detailed parts, because you can't really go and sandblast these components, so you have to do it all by hand, and that's what she's doing. This is the more tedious part of the whole process. Everything else was easy, but this actually could take just as long, or if not longer, than some of the components that have already been painted. The final turnaround from in front of the full throttle entrance, looking superb in my opinion. Really pops out against the trees, like I'm saying. We're gonna, yeah, I can't wait to get onto this thing. Some of you have been asking about X2 being open. It hasn't actually been open too much during the weekdays as of lately. It is open on weekends though, and I believe it's still running one train. I'll double check on that, but the audio is working, if you're wondering, and the fire effects. Walking up on the construction site of Wonder Woman from in front of the DC Universe area, you are going to see that not much has happened, if anything at all has happened since the last update. I'm going to continue to check in on this project throughout the week. Excuse me. I had noted we did receive a shipment of supports today. No track, but we did receive some more supports today. Still waiting on this section of track right here to come in at the moment. Not sure when that's coming in, but I'm pretty sure that the, Muse Rides guys and some of the RMC guys won't be back here until that track does arrive. Almost certain at this point that they want to complete this section of the layout, completely, not just support. They want to get the track up over here. So before they move on to any other section, they are going to most likely be doing all the track work over here. I'll continue to keep an eye out on it, of course. I work close by in the area, so it's not a problem for me to stop by every day to make sure that nothing happened. Just a quick shot from in between Riddler's exit and entrance. Not going to stay here too long because nothing has changed since the last update, but I want you guys to just be able to see for yourselves. Again, not going to stay here long, but wanted to give you a look into the site from here. Nothing new to report. Maybe a few supports have been brought over, but that's about it. I just can't really tell. Looking into the construction site from here, entrance of DC Universe. Doesn't look like much has changed over by the old Wonder Woman. Let's see. Let's go look by the station right now. It's definitely my apologies, I was waiting for Superman to finish up, but it's definitely looking, a lot lighter in there. There's a lot more light coming through there, if you aren't able to tell, as opposed to the last update. Looks like they're kind of hollowing it out. Maybe they're making it more of an open floor or open, floor plan inside of there, kind of like how West Coast Racers is, where it's got like the platform, but it's all you can see, down to the lower level from the upper platform. Maybe they're doing something like that, because before there was a wall in between when it used to be Green Lantern, but now maybe they're changing it. Besides that, doesn't look like anything else has gone on over here that I can tell from here. Good news for all the Lex Luthor fans out there. I know you guys have been waiting for this update on Drop of Doom for a while, but I can now confirm that the actual car is on the track. You can see here. Why you have to be so loud? Anyway, sorry guys. As I was saying, you can see that the car is on the track right there. The lift gantry piece is right above it, and you can see that the connection right there is solid. It's not completely connected at this point at the moment, but they are both on the track and lined up, as well as the other side. It's going to be harder to tell that one's on, but I can see from here that it is. So this is great to see. We'll be looking out for some testing coming up in the near future. They might have already been testing. I can't confirm that, but maybe someone has seen it. I don't know. I'll obviously be back at the park this week, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. And if they're doing any testing, I'll make sure to get a couple shots of them doing that. But good to see this coming back to life. Honestly, who's excited for Lex to come back? Let me know. Haven't checked in on local customs in a minute. It's still, the train still isn't on the track, in case any of you out there with kiddos were wondering. Yeah, still no word on that. I'll keep checking in and give you guys an update when I hear something. As you can see here, walking up to the new bathrooms, they have got the, some tarps on top of it. Looks like they put the roofing on over the framing now. We'll get a better look from the side. Checking in from over here on the side view. Nothing too much has changed since the last time. I do notice some plumbing coming out of the wall right here. That seems to be about it that I can notice with my eye. They did top off the front entrance as far as the framing goes, and it looks like they put some of the trimming up around the outside. Yeah, coming together. Probably most likely doing a lot of work on the inside as of now, and then they'll finish up the outside after that. Checking up on Revolution right now. It is still closed. I haven't been here on the weekends recently, so I couldn't tell you if it was open this weekend or not. I don't believe it was, but I can still see the two trains right here on the storage. It might be hard to see. You got a train right there, and then another train on the storage, the white one. I actually do hear some components working in the area right now as we speak, so maybe they're getting ready to start doing some testing. I'll check up on it again before the end of the day. Just want to talk about Goliath here for a little bit. I had spoke about it a few updates ago, and I want to retouch on that now. A lot of you have been asking about like what's the update with like the paint progress on it. Now I just want to give a general update on this so I don't keep getting a bunch of questions about it. Now the paint company, that's going to be doing it, the same one that's doing Tatsu, same company that did Accelerator. Now they have another project after this, out in New Jersey on the boardwalk. Then they have to come back. They're going to be doing some painting at Knott's as far as Jaguar goes, and most likely Montezuma's Revenge. After those projects, that's when they're going to, or that's when they're at least supposed to be coming back to Six Flags Magic Mountain and doing the Goliath painting. I will keep you guys updated and get as much information on it as possible, but keep that in mind. It's still not 100%, but that is the schedule, and that's what I know so far. So I'll keep you guys updated, but I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up about what they got going on as far as their timeline goes. So that's going to conclude today's park update. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. I'll be back at the park throughout the week this week, checking in on the progress of all the stuff going on here. Appreciate you guys again. Thank you so much for all the love, support, and comments. I wanted to also apologize for not being so on top of the comments as of late. I've had a lot going on, and you know, I finally got that done, and I'm going to be back to responding to comments more frequently. Again, yeah, my apologies for that. I do not mean to leave any of y'all hanging, and I actually do go back and get to all the comments, even if I missed them from videos before. So please bear with me. My apologies, but I promise to do better. Yeah, again, thank you all so much, and until the next update, this is John. This has been your Theme Park ERT.